They make mad money. Mad money. There's no limit.
L with 20 bucks. Sup ninjas. I make tons of cash. I'm a service and repair plumber. I have custom guitars and shit. Every company I know is hunting for plumbers. $150 a year is phoning it on Ski Yee.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Ski
This
Yee.
guy does it. He knows what I'm talking about. These motherfuckers are making mad money. I sell them cars. I know. I hang out with dudes. They make mad money. Mad money. There's no limit. You can have 4 dudes working underneath you. Plumbing jobs, the price of them went up so much in the past. I mean, I just had that rug out. That's the same damn rug.
Thomas Kimmel with 50 bucks. Hey Nick, 23 years old, machinist making about 150 big beans. Got house at 3.25% rate, mortgaged 215. I'm paying a 15-year to get that paid off. Feel like I have any money right now. No car payments. Biggest expense is house. Thanks, Beast.
You didn't need the 15-year note, buddy. Just throwing that out there. It's too late to go back. But I did a 15-year note on my house up in whatchamacallit, up in Mass, and I wished I didn't. But that's good. You know what? Going into what's going on now, 15-year note's good, but you don't have to always do that. You did it for the percentage hiking because it was like the golden retriever thing to do. But I think your accountant will tell you that you're gonna need, because you don't have any debt. You're gonna need some expenses, my man. So you should start to think about how to take your machinist work vertical. Maybe a van, maybe some software, maybe some technical gear, CNC machines. You're gonna need some write-offs soon. Talk to get a good accountant. One of the best financial advice I ever got from a friend of mine who has a lot more money than I do, told me, like, you literally cannot afford not to have a great accountant. And I'm talking a great accountant. And believe it or not, the fanciest accounting firm in your state is not as expensive as you think. They're actually cheap. And that you think that they'll f with you. Please tell them to f with you. Like, don't say, hey, listen, I'm a nobody, but can you f with me? For all you, like, starting out dudes who are doing okay in life, get a good accountant. They're going to teach you all the tricks. I'm telling you, there's a lot of ways to do it. Your best accountants aren't expensive, for real. I got to build, like, all my accounts. It's legit. I have a really, really good relationship with my accountant, and they save my ass and keep me legal. You know, that whole shit, that's a big deal. But you're making a lot of money, and some of you guys are doing all right in life, and some of you aren't doing all right, but an accountant's going to save you. A shitty accountant is expensive and does nothing. A good accountant does everything and doesn't charge you a lot, I swear to God. If I'm wrong, you can come here and kick me right in the balls. I'll put my dick in a mason jar. If I'm wrong, you can kick me with a set of football cleats right through. Smash the glass right into my...
Hey Nick, I'm 23 and hate my job as a financial advisor. Is it too late to go to school to become an electrician?
No. You know what's even better? Go be a financial advisor go be a business manager for an electrician for a firm where you can work in the field and you can price their jobs. If I had to say, my biggest knock on blue collar guys is their ability to run their business on the paperwork side, on the white collar side efficiently. I feel like it holds a lot of blue collar guys back. Their marketing, their Instagram, their time management, their payroll, their ADP, their 401k, their benefits, their truck Fleetmatics, their pricing themselves right. I would do that. I would be like, I would say exactly what you said to me to 5 mid-size electricians. These are guys that would advertise in like a small like newsprint paper that are like big enough to that truly don't. If they're advertising in a bargain buyer or whatever your local town newsprint thing is, they're not good enough to understand marketing. Those guys need some help on the white collar side. And for all you blue collar guys, that is me talking to you. That is me telling you to get your gear, because you're leaving a lot of money on the table and you're just yourself. You know, I have friends who are blue collar guys that are, some work in huge firms and some work for themselves, and I wish they had time. It's not their specialty. No one can be perfect, and I get it. It's just a lot of time to do it right. But for all you white collar guys that hate it and want to go work in the blue collar, I think there could be a bridge, and you could also work in the field at the same time. So I think, like, if you went and apprenticed for a master electrician that's just old, outdated, and doesn't know how to do it, that's the way I would do it personally. And I think there's a huge opportunity and gap in there. But no, it's not too late. Just do it at night. But honestly, just go work. Everybody needs help right now. Every apprentice needs help.
All the dog with 20 bucks. I'm currently in school for HVAC in Denver, Colorado. I want to relocate at some point to Pittsburgh to plan on getting a house out there. Is it better to join the union here or move out to Pittsburgh first?
Move to Pittsburgh, man. Go see the world. If the question is stay put and get the steady work or travel out, you can join the union in Pittsburgh too, man. You know what I mean? In fact, there's probably going to be more university work out there. Union university, school, education. Education is keeps the union guys going. Just in case in times of strain, where do all the blue collar work go when no one's building houses? They go to the universities and schools. Mm-hmm. They build schools. Yeah. So what cities have the most schools? Pennsylvania, the Northeast has more schools per area than anywhere else in the world. Yeah. But I'm always going to err on the side of please go challenge yourself to live in another part of the world. Just for the color on your life, God, please do it.
Eddie J with 25 Australian dollars. I've never worked construction and feel useless with tools and building. I want to learn as much as I can to be competent as a man. Not looking to work as I make good money elsewhere. What is the best way to learn everything? Be an apprentice.
Work on the best jobs. Work for like large construction companies, like large ones. Like look up like Moriarty Construction in Boston. They're monsters. Become a superintendent where you have to basically oversee everybody's work for like skyscrapers. You're gonna learn like subsoils. You're gonna learn concrete. You're gonna learn elevators. You're gonna learn glass. You're gonna learn framing. You're gonna want to learn like data. You're gonna learn networking, like cables and ports, acoustical ceiling, stairways, codes, fire alarms, fire sprinklers. You're gonna learn antennas, heights, that type of stuff, or be a building inspector. But becoming a superintendent is who you want to be. You want to be the Mac Daddy job on the biggest. My friend Bill Wilbur, he's a cool guy I know. He's a superintendent for Moriarty. He's like the top of the mark in Boston for building skyscrapers. He's 39 or 40 years old, and nothing crosses this guy's desk. He's a really important guy when it comes to building. But this kid was born to be in construction, and he knows everything. And I get to hang out with him and work with him, and he's an interesting guy, and he knows all about that. He's the reason why I know what elements to know. But that's the job you want. You want to go to, and he went to Wentworth Construction College. This kid was like, some people are born to play football, and some people are born to be guitarists, and some people are born to follow ladies as hard as you can up against a window. And Bill was born to be a construction worker. But the superintendents, like those that just know how to do your job better than you, and their asses on the line, and essentially people's lives are on the line, and safety.
Wyatt with $25. I'm an airplane mechanic making $115K a year. It's chill. I got super into scuba diving and got a volunteer scuba gig at my local aquarium. Is it dumb to want to pursue scuba diving / underwater construction as a job at 27?
No, I'm a certified PADI scuba diver when I was 13 years old. Just a fun fact about Nick. I got certified. I've done 12, 15 dives. I've been about 80 feet down. Love scuba diving. My dad sold a car to a scuba diving store owner, and I got certified at 13. And I loved it. I used to go night diving with my dad down the cliff. That was a cool thing. Love diving. Diving's dope. Underwater welding, fun fact, underwater welding, mad money. Tons and tons of money. Super specialty. Dangerous work. But, yeah, man. No, I don't think you're nuts. I think anytime it's hyper specialized work, but like identify the companies that do it. You know what I mean? Identify the work, because you're not going to fall into that. That niche is, but those guys are strange, man. Diving's dope as shit. I like diving. I don't know if there's any money. I mean, bridge construction is probably what I'm thinking. Like, I'd be like inspecting pylons and whatnot for bridges and shit. I don't know. Naval yard work, underwater welding, maybe. I don't know. Shipping container repair, like shipping, like I don't know. But yeah, I mean, niche work is always good and always high paying, and it's like a weird life that you get. Like there's no competition. But Identify the work first, please, before you do it. I don't think you're nuts for thinking that at all.